think you know what time it is. It might be time to do a reaction video compilation. Ready? Oh! Hello YouTube, hello Facebook, hello the world overall. My name is Morgan Gavin and this is what's on my mind. Are you ready? Because here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Boop. Oh, what the hell? You made... Personal... Okay. We are now continuing on.
Look at reality TV. Do you think any reality show on TV is real? Are you?
No, I don't. Everything is, producer prodding and withholding paychecks and basically forcing people into being pranksters of CBS.
You gonna tell me the Kardashians are real right now?
Well, they are real people, but no one knows why they're real. Universal Oz, I guess. Yes, fouseyTUBE. The Kardashians are a real family. The show they put on is fake. Yes, it has tidbits of their real life, but at the same time, it's just fake. I do not take back the shiny middle finger. I do not.
Is that really what you're gonna try to tell me? Look, my favorite show was Nathan For You on Comedy Central. What does he do? He goes to stores and he says he can help them out and he revamps their business module. He plays the show as 100% real. It's my favorite show on TV. I was watching an episode, bam! One of my actor friends appears on TV. And in the show, my actor friend was married and had a baby. I immediately knew the show was fake. Did that affect me? Was I mad? No, because that show brought me so much happiness, it didn't hurt me in the slightest. I'm not here to defend fake pranks. A lot of you could hate fake pranks because fake pranks have become a taboo because of drama channels. Now little kids think that fake pranks is equivalent to slapping your mother in the face. It's like become the worst thing that you can possibly do. But at the end of the day, I'm smiling when I say this, I do not think it is. Now some of my viewers might be upset by this, but I really don't. And the reason I never talk about fake pranks is not to save my own face. It's to save a lot of people that I know on YouTube. It's a much bigger wormhole than a lot of you guys know. You guys think that it's one person here, one person there, oh, fouseyTUBE exposed, and create a big video about it and get views, not understanding how big this situation really is. I don't remember the last time I've seen a prank on YouTube that has been real. Well, the one that I just posted on Superwoman was 100% real, and I almost lost her friendship for it. But yeah, there were times where we did doctor a reaction, and I'm admitting to that. And to any of my audience who might be hurt by that, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You can come to me in my face and tell me that I hurt you by doing that, and I'm sorry. The reason I did it? Entertainment. I tried making you smile, I tried making you laugh. I'm not the douchebag that I portray myself out to be. I've done some crazy
I'll be back.
stuff in my pranks. I would never do that in real life. That's why whenever I got hate for a prank that I did, I laughed. Because I knew that I would never do something that crazy. I would not be a douchebag and go onto the streets and do some of the stuff that I've portrayed in videos. But it was entertaining. It made people laugh. It made people smile. I have grown people coming up to me telling me that I helped them out when they were sad. I have little kids telling me that they were sad that day in school and my video made them laugh. Why am I going to take that away from them? Am I hurting them? No, I'm not. This is a much bigger conversation, but I wanted to be the man. I wanted to step up and say that. But in order to put the mirror in my face, you need to put the mirror in your face, because you need to understand how big fake pranks actually are on YouTube. It's silly. Let me give you an analogy. It's like going to a David Copperfield show who does magic, and then at the end of the show going up to him and saying, "Hey, you suck. You're fake. I saw you fake that magic trick, but David Blaine is real." All magic is fake. All magic is still love. Wrestling is fake. Wrestling is still love. Why? Because it's entertaining and it leaves you with something. Now, where I'm going to 100% agree with you. Yes, team, agree with you. Faking social experiments. Faking social experiments is 100% wrong. 100% wrong. Have I ever faked a reaction in a social experiment? Yes, I have. And I'm here to talk to you about it and to tell you why I did it and to explain. I'm not trying to justify myself. I'm not trying to make myself seem like the good person, because I know I'm wrong for it. I know I was a shit person. There's a reason I don't do it anymore, and there's a reason now I stand up against it. Oh, but you used to fake stuff, and now you're going to stand up against people who fake stuff? Yes, I am. Just because a drug dealer is now an ex-drug dealer doesn't mean he can't be on the defense of drug dealers. The homeless child experiment, the bullying experiment. What if the homeless gave you money? The kidnapping children experiment, the public rape experiment, the suicide experiment, the Kanye West Yeezys experiment, pretending to be famous experiment, a reason to smile, giving Jordans to the homeless, the bald experiment, the substitute teacher experiment, texting and driving experiment. See, there's a difference between my experiments and a lot of the experiments on YouTube. My experiments are not trying to push an agenda. They're not trying to vilify a certain group or a certain, type of people. My experiments are trying to push a message. Texting and driving experiment. Don't text and drive. A reason to smile. Handing girl roses and tell.
Alright. Gotta get myself all pumped up again. Okay, so. I know I had a spare thing of meal fucking around somewhere. Alright, there we are. Alright. Right. Alright, this is... Oh, it's like trying to squeeze something out of something else. Alrighty. Ah, here we are. Come on, baby, do the thing, a thing, woo, woo. Shit, what the fuck was I even gonna say? Alright. Boop. Swerve. Okay. So, at this point, look, again, I'm just going to go with the, if your guilt is heavier than the weight of a feather, because your guilt is heavier than the weight of a feather, man, my man, because of all the things you've done. Yes, there's a spectrum of pranksters. Like I said earlier, there's the good prankster, which helps, people feel great, and then there's the asshole prankster, which they're just an asshole. Just because you were one at one point and now you're not doesn't necessarily mean that you can't go on the defense against the asshole side of the pranking spectrum. You absolutely and totally and should do that. However, if doing that, if being if at one point you were, then maybe you should, you know, be like the Punisher. Expose the horrible assholes that pull those social assholisms, and do with it what you will. I originally started out by sorting this damn thing to work on this. Soon. 28:14. I'm just highly tempted to let the rest of this run its course, then give my overall reaction to it. Might as well keep on trucking, know what I mean?
Telling them that they're beautiful and seeing how they would react, because I wanted to make their day. The suicide experiment. If you have a friend or family member who's going through suicide, are you going to help them in the time of need? Do you even realize that they're going through something? Maybe you had the opportunity to talk to them and see how they were doing, but you chose not to. Here's how to prevent that in the future. The public rape experiment. A. What can a rapist look like? B. What to do if you hear a rape? C. Let's listen to an actual rape survivor story as to what it was like to be raped, to bring light to the subject. You know what, Keem? With that rape experiment, it was my most #1 hated video on YouTube. You know why? Because in that video, I took a shot at myself, and at the end of the video, the heroes who bursted into the bathroom stall to go save the lady who they thought was being raped saw a mirror. In that mirror, you know what it said in text? This is what a rapist could look like. Every single man who...
Okay. Point one. Fousey does have a point. Every male has it in them. No. Yeah. Actually, nowadays, every male and female has it... Sorry, wrong hand. Every male and female has it within themselves to commit a sexual assault against any other male or female. That was his message with that prank. However, the fact that you set up a mirror, then wrote, "This is what a rapist could look like," with an arrow pointing at the mirror, which reflected the person that was staring at it, you essentially falsely called them a potential rapist. Or just flat out, "Hey, here's a mirror, by the way, you're staring at it, look, you're looking at yourself, by the way, you're a rapist." Fousey, dude, that is the most fucked up thing. The most fucked up thing that you've done, that you've admitted to. Yes, it was for a good cause, but at the same time, you fucked up. You fucked up. Where the fuck is my sparkling middle finger? I don't think I even have any more of those old sparkle bullshits. You know what? At this point, here's a happy pig. Do you see the happy pig? The happy pig is happy. The happy pig is happy. Fuck. 29 minutes, 21 seconds.
watched that video, cussed me out because they said that the wall should have said, this is what a hero could look like. But you know what I did? The right thing. Because I was spreading a message. And I wanted to show people that a rapist has no face. A rapist has no skin color. A rapist has no identity. A rapist doesn't have to be a scary looking man with a beard. A rapist could be a doctor, a lawyer, your dad, anybody. It's a very harsh pill to swallow, and one I was willing to take for the right of the video. The substitute teacher experiment. There are many children in third world countries who don't have the proper resources to get an education. Here's how we can fix that, and here's how you can donate. The bullying experiment.
Okay, the substitute teacher one? Way to go. Seriously, man. Seriously. I applaud you on that one. Just wait. It'll get greater. 29 minutes, 59 seconds.
Here's why you shouldn't bully people even at a grown age like on a college campus. Here's how to prevent it if you see it happening. The homeless child experiment. What would you do if you saw a little child asking for money on the streets? Because when I went to Istanbul, Turkey, there are children running up to me begging me for money. But in America, we don't see that. So I wanted to wake up everybody here to show everybody how blessed we were. Are there wrongs in those social experiments? Personally, I'm gonna say no. Here's where I find a wrong. One experiment that I did called Change the Way You Think. I didn't call it experiment, I didn't call it prank. All I titled it was Change the Way You Think, so people can watch it and interpret it on their own and take whatever they wanted to take away from it. In that experiment.
Okay, I just wanted to take this moment to show you this one little guy. Don't worry, I'm getting back to the video. I just want to show you this one little dude because it is... Oh shit, where the fuck are you going? Look at him. Look at him do his thing. Oh shit. Okay. I've had a cold. Okay. Sorry about that. That had nothing to do with fouseyTUBE. It was just a tiny red spider. That just... I'm gonna punch you in the dick, Fly. I'm gonna punch you in the dick. 30 minutes, 40 seconds.
What I did was, I had a black person chasing a white person, and the white person had a purse in his hand, and the black person was saying stop. And then I had the white person chasing the black person, and the black person was holding the purse, and the white person was screaming stop. Who did I have society stop? The black person, both times. But at the end of the video, I showed a scenario as to what actually happened. And what happened?
Was that? So you had the okay, so I'm confused here. So in the purse snatching experiment, you set it up to where there's a black dude talking with a white chick, and then a white dude in a vest wrestles the fuck you, fucker, God, you know what, I don't mind, fuck yeah. Bitch, you may be working on Charlotte's Web, but I'm fucking denying your ass right here. Okay, so you had a black dude next to a white chick, and a white dude take the white chick's purse away. So the black dude chased the white dude, and the two fought. Then the black dude got a hold of the white chick's purse and then ran away from the whole thing, thereby taking the white chick's purse. And the white dude was then chasing the black dude's purse because he ended up stealing the purse instead. I'm not even sure where to begin with how fucked up this whole entire thing is. Can you help me out here, Foos? Can you? Direct messages. Still nothing from Fousey. Still nothing. So Foos, I sent you message after message after message after message, tweet after tweet after tweet after tweet, trying to get a hold of you. It is now an hour and 40-something minutes into this video. What the fuck? So, I'm gonna let the rest of this video, rest of Fousey's awesomely epic rant, pop out, do what he does, and then I'm gonna give you my response to sum this whole thing up.
To say that there is not an issue with Black lives in America right now is an understatement. Black lives matter. And there's not a more relevant time for me to spark that conversation as right now. There are countless deaths that are happening on a daily basis for reasons such as this. For profiling. For people looking at a black person in the same way that we did 30 years ago. We shouldn't be going backwards. We should be going forward. So why was I doing that video? To spark that conversation. To show people why it's not okay. Now when I say Black Lives Matter, a lot of you might be mad and say, oh, but all lives matter. I'm not saying that all lives don't matter. What I'm saying is, as of right now, all lives should matter. But Black lives don't seem to, and they need to. Black lives matter. Now I've seen experiments done wrong all the time. I started doing YouTube experiments with the bullying experiment. Of course, to show What Would You Do had done it and a couple other YouTubers had done it, but nobody put it on such a grand of a scale that I did. At the time that I did it, I told my friend who was recording for me that in 2 years, they were gonna be oversaturated on YouTube and people were gonna use the hell out of them for views. And what happened? The genre got destroyed. The reason that's bad is because you're pushing an agenda. You're making people believe a certain thing happened when it didn't. And you shouldn't do that. There's not one thing that I can't search on YouTube that hasn't been turned into a social experiment, no matter how absurd it is. And you know what? They get views. And that doesn't mean it's okay. And I will right here, sit here and say, I'm not okay with social experiments. I'm 100% against them. And that's why you will not see me do them anymore. And that's why you will see me call out anybody who does a fake social experiment now and tell everybody that it's wrong. So Keem, again, I'm not going to sit here and try to expose you. I'm not going to do research on you. You are probably going to love this. You're going to talk about it on Twitter for ages. You're going to make a video on it. You're going to bask in this glory. You're probably going to gain subscribers from this. But here's what I want to say. My content is not similar to yours. The reason I started to not appreciate the work that you do was far before any of the worst things that you've done. It's not because you use PewDiePie in every single thumbnail that you have. It's not because all you do is sit at a desk and talk about people. It's not because you falsely accuse people of being pedophiles before. It's not because you have ended and ruined many lives and many careers. It's not because you're a 34-year-old man who sits by himself in his living room exposing young children like Jacob Sartorius or anybody else for sending DMs to girls on their Instagram, and then you have the audacity to look off camera and say, hey, do we have that on the news? And when you tweet about the news, pretend that you have a whole team working for you when you're by yourself. That's not why. One time I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw a thumbnail, and it was of my good friend Alfie. And on that title you said, Alfie cheats on Zoella, question mark. I clicked that video and my heart sank because I didn't want that to be true. In that video, what did you report? Actually, it wasn't you. You weren't documenting at that time because you left because you were getting a lot of hate, so you had to fill in. You brought up this subject and you said, Alfie didn't cheat on Zoella. This is just what happened. That's wrong. A lot of people can see that and actually think it happened and move on and look at Alfie wrong. You have no right to talk about their relationship. You need to keep their names out of your mouth. And the reason I'm saying that is because they're my friends and that pissed me off. And that is the lightest and slightest thing of what you've done. But again, Grade A, Under A, and Leafy have said enough for all of YouTube. Lastly, in comparison from my channel to yours, although I fake pranks and although I fake social experiments, let's talk about how people feel when they leave my channel and how they feel when they leave yours. Like I said, I inspire, I make people laugh, I make people feel loved, and I teach lessons. You spew hate, you spew negativity, and you spew drama.
It has the fucking nerve to call out drama channels? Why, motherfucker?
Your channel is called Drama Alert. I'm shedding out positivity into the world. I'm shedding out love into the world. You are teaching people to find the negatives in people. I do not look at someone and say, what do I find negative about that person? For every single person you talk about negatively, you should say 100 things good about them. We all make mistakes. We're not perfect. No one is perfect. You as a creator aren't perfect. Scarce isn't perfect. Philip DeFranco isn't perfect. I'm not perfect. We all make mistakes. But there was a time we were all united, and we all worked together, and we were all a family, and we were all a team. A time that I didn't get to see because I started YouTube after that. I started in 2011, and I heard about the glory days. But channels like yours take that away from us. Channels like yours teach young kids how to hate. Channels like yours send kids to Twitter to say a lot of negative stuff about people, and I will never do that. I will never tell a single person to go and attack someone else. Involuntarily or oh, I actually did. I need to stop right there because I was hypocritical because recently I did tell everybody to go attack a Joey Salads video because he talked about Muslims in America and that's a whole different story. So now, if you made it to the end of this long video, you might be waiting, what is the solution? We heard you talking about these people for so long, but what is your solution? My solution is not going to be for the drama channels to stop reporting the news. My solution starts with you. The viewer watching this right now, you are the solution. You have the answers. You have the power to fix the problem. How? Stop being baited. Stop supporting negativity. Stop supporting drama. Stop spreading negativity. Stop spreading drama. You control YouTube. You are the people who watch. You are the people who dictate what happens in the culture. You don't understand that you, the viewer, have the power to do everything. You have the power to support us. You have the power to change our lives. You have the power to ruin our lives. You are everything. You are the life of YouTube. You are everything to me. That's why I support you so much, and that's why I love you so much, and that's why I try to cater so much.
So, thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, hit that like button, and if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, because I'm always uploading new content for you to enjoy. And as always, I will see you like a beast in the next video. Peace!